Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Captain Matt? What's up,
Hey,
lighting world? How goes it? Another week, another podcast.
another week, another podcast.
How's life in New York?
Well, weather is a lot better up here. Spring's finally broke, but I mean, personally, I got some some things happening here, so that really sucks.
It's raining like all week here. Doesn't really slow down business much, but definitely slows down like the phone ringing and whatnot. But we're busy. We're booked out a few weeks. We're rocking and rolling. Um, you know what? I'm going to New York next week. I don't know if I told you that. Lila,
Yeah,
my daughter, who's 17, is graduating here like in 5 weeks or whatever, and we are going next week to view a college in New York from San
yeah,
Antonio to New York, which I dislike that she wants to go to school in New York. Uh, but I'll be somewhat close to you.
that'll be a culture shock. Yeah, I know. And at any other time, well, I wouldn't show up for your daughter's like college walkthrough, but sometime you'll be visiting her. Yeah, maybe I'll see you up here in the great state of New York. We do have
Yeah.
we do have seasons. I will say that. We have high taxes and four seasons.
Awesome. And so today I wanted to talk about, because you dropped a bomb on me yesterday when we were just talking, or maybe it was the day before, but you said you had a knife fall on your foot. And then now, it turns out a week or two later, right, that you got to have surgery and you're going to be laid out in bed, and then you're going to be in a boot for months. Like, what a bombshell. One, that must absolutely suck, and the fear of going through all that surgery and being laid up. But it made me think, dude, we should really talk about, 'cause, I mean, this is random. Stuff happens to us. Or we actually want to be able to get away from our business for a couple of weeks voluntarily, not involuntarily like you. But it kind of made me think like, hey, it would be worth talking, because there's probably folks out there that if they were laid up, for 2 weeks, much less months, because they had something stupid like a knife fall on their foot. Playing basketball, they pulled something, they broke something, they fell off a ladder, you name it. Uh, they would be stuck, right? Like
Oh
you
yeah.
can't, if you had overhead and you're losing that overhead, and if you had guys and you couldn't get enough work for your guys, like it would be detrimental if you don't have at least some basic processes in place. So I thought we'd kind of talk about that. One, what are you preparing for? And what, as you're going through this, would you recommend, like our listeners, to be prepared for?
Yeah. Well, you're all fuzzy. Like take off your hat or something, and you are all fuzz.
Yeah, I see that. That's weird, right?
I don't
Maybe because
know.
I
Yeah.
like moving
Oh,
around
there
too
you go. There you are. Um, um, yeah. So it's right. A freak thing. And it's not the first time I've been injured, right? But yeah, it's going to be a small surgery, but still, that small surgery, the surgery itself is, obviously it's anxious anytime you get surgery, but it's small, short, quick. But the heal time is no different than any other, injury, and it's a foot. And what do? Like we walk around, we do client walkthroughs. I don't climb the ladders anymore, but there's ladders to be climbed, things like that. So especially as a one man show, I would be out of work for, well, I mean, until I get the boot off. I'll be able to walk around in a boot. I doubt be able to climb a ladder. Like, what would happen if it was just me, right? And that's what we really want other people to kind of think about. Not about being scared, but just kind of that reality check, because I wasn't planning on this. And for me in New York, spring just like finally, like we have 70s this week. Like, yeah, we have some rain, whatever, that's normal. But people are thinking about outsides again, backyards, all that jazz. So we're about 2 weeks booked out right now, feeling good, got demos lined up and all this. And now I can't do the demos. Uh, and I'm also the only salesperson right now. I've got my install team, got the office team, right? A lead comes in, boom. For gemstones, super easy. It's fine because we don't make site visits. Um, and then for landscape lighting, we obviously make site visits. And I don't have anybody that can do it. Sure, Emma, Tej, Ryan, they could theoretically do it, but it's not. I've never trained them for that role of just in case. In fact, I told you, like, hey, I'll be bringing a salesperson on probably in May this year. Well, April. And now I don't have a salesman, you know.
So I'll say to that. I mean, I still do a lot of the sales in our business. I like going on like the juicy ones, is what I call, just because no one can close better, no one can design better than me, and I thoroughly enjoy going on those. Not the small ones and stuff. We've got guys that can do that, but what I do have is I have at least 3 other guys on our team that could step in and go do a quote and know how to put it together. So while we don't have like a backup person, I do have a sales guy and I can easily send them, but like my GM could also do stuff. Gavin, right, our GM on the Glow Geek side, can do stuff.
Sure.
So like I would, I guess, encourage someone to think about, even if you don't foresee not doing the quotes yourself anytime soon, you should at least have someone trained up enough to where they could do it in your absence.
Yeah. Or, I mean, at the very, very least, because I know we don't have some guys, they're just a one-man show still. A process. And we hear that word process all over the place, right? Business, sometimes it's a cop out. Oh, I just need a good process. Well,
System process.
Yeah. What the fuck does that actually mean? Right. We actually had a great call with the Illuminati Lounge Club. Our call, $47 a month, happens every Wednesday. A bunch of guys and girls. We talk about things. And the guy said, I have a process, but I don't follow it. Or he said a standard operating procedure. Well, and he had used AI to create it. He goes, it just, doesn't work for me. Well, if you have a standard operating procedure that you, the owner, can't follow, it's not really a standard operating procedure, right? So, but you should have at least something typed out. Like, say I can't, okay, this is a true statement. I can't go out next week and walk jobs. I can't this Friday go do the demo of a guy I've been chasing for 2 years. But I do have a written thing that anybody can read. So whether it's my guys or just someone that I know, hey, I'll pay you to go out there. These are the pictures I need taken. This is the video I need taken. This is how you speak to a client. This is all that, right? It's written out. So at least I have that, right? And I would encourage all of you, whether you're a one-man show, whether you're just a side hustler, work on your processes, which just means working on your step-by-step, so that what you do every day when you do an install, what you do every day when you do a sales call, what you do every day when you do a sales visit, what you do when you send emails, all of these things, a process is just literally writing out the steps. That's what a process is. Follow it. And if you can't follow it, change it. That way, I know I can hand it off, and I've got somebody coming in that'll help me out with it. So thankfully I was able to do that, shake the right trees, see what falls out, as I always say, not just for new leads and new work, but yeah, I mean, I don't have it as tight as I wish I did, because I have it from about 2 years ago, my process, when I had a whole different operation going on. So I have to work on that today, so that tomorrow when I talk to him, he can just understand. Will he be top tier? No. Will he be the best ever? No. Will at least something get done and give me the opportunity to sell more work? Yes. So I would just encourage everybody. None of us plan for this, right? Like this is not fun.
It's different when you plan on a vacation, right? And you booked a ticket and you're going away for a week or two. You've got months of planning and prep to make sure everything's good. But yeah, you didn't have that. Dropped the knife on your foot.
Yeah. Womp, womp, womp. But I'll tell you what, the amount of work I've gotten done since I just found out on Monday that I needed the surgery and that I wouldn't be able to walk around like normal for a couple of weeks. The amount of work I got done Monday, Tuesday, and before the call this morning is incredible. The amount of site visits I've set, the jobs that have been completed, even getting the guys to complete the jobs, to get the checks in, to move everything around, which is honestly a little disheartening for me to see how much work I was able to get done, and the difference, the laser focus. Like nothing mattered. There were some things that mattered, right? But only super important things all of a sudden mattered, because I knew I wouldn't be able to walk around come Friday, and I wouldn't be able to do the things I normally do as of Friday. Man, I'm still trying to process why I could fire better knowing that's happening than a normal day. It's sad.
Well, I suppose most of you guys who we're talking to probably have some kind of team in place and you need to make sure they can carry without you. For those that don't have anyone, they're just a solo guy. Well, I think you should kind of have this on the back of your mind and really start training, whether it's a subcontractor, a part-time guy, if you're not ready for a full-time guy, someone that can do field work for you at least, while you're laid out, and even better sales. Now, talking back to those who have a team, like you should start taking little tidbits, right, and start training these folks to be able to take over. And I think you should do stress tests. Maybe once a month, call it, right, put it on a calendar or something where you take a 4-day weekend, see how the team does without you, and then kind of progress that. I'm going to take 2 days off in a row, 3 days off in a row. We're going to take a week off and slowly build your team up to where they can handle stuff without you and without everything burning down to the ground.
Yeah. And I will say that's even a great thing. Taking the 3 or 4 day weekend, not answering your phone. I know every time I've done that, it's actually showed me like, okay, Matt, you don't actually need your hands in every little thing.
Yeah, my team's pretty good. They can handle right stuff. Like I know no one can handle it like as good as you, the owner. But like, if you have a competent team, like give them the opportunity to kind of step up and fix something without you being in the middle of it. It's amazing if you just don't answer your phone or you're unavailable, that sometimes they can really just figure stuff out if you give them permission to.
Give them permission. And I've lost a lot of good employees or not allowed them to operate at the level they would have operated, right? Because I was too micromanaging, or even, I guess it's micromanaging, but just being too involved, right? Like not giving them, here, Shane, I need you to do this. This is the result I'm looking for. Please get it done. And just letting you do it, whether you sink or you swim, just letting you do it. For example, as we moved into this new office, right? And there's some stuff I want changed, some decor, all that jazz. And so I was telling Emma, hey, I want this. And, she could tell she was getting confused. And I said, you know what? Everything outside of my office, my physical office, is all you. Just figure it out. Just get it done. Make it look nice. You know what it should look like. And like giving her that authority, like allows her to freaking do the damn thing. So check with me, like, oh, can we buy this painting? Can we do this? Can we do it? That's just one of those small things. Same thing with the guys. I walked them through a job and I had to go to my appointment on Monday. And I was like, oh man, I wanted, in my mind driving to the job. Oh man, I wanted to show, or driving to the doctor. Man, I wanted to show him this. I wanted to show him that. I didn't show him this. They knocked that job out of the park. Client loves it. I didn't need to be there to show them those things.
We give permissions, right, to our team. Everything we say, like, I can always make better systems, but my lower level guys, tell them, like, if it's a less than a $50 problem, like, don't even ask me, like, just do it. Just do it, and then let me know. And then I have my GM, right? Like, well, if it's less than a $500 problem, don't even ask me. Like, if we need it, just do it. I don't need to be like in the middle of every single decision every single day or week.
Right. Yeah, that's great.
And that number might be different for everybody, but give them permission to make a decision without you.
For sure. And what I have found every time I've done that is that it's always surprising in a very good way. Like it never ends up destroying me or bankrupting the company or making something that's not an easy fix if something wrong does happen. You get the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there decisions made that I wouldn't have? Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing, right? They may do it differently than you do it, but if the end goal, the end results, we got whatever task accomplished or whatever client was happy, who cares? Even if they fail flat on their face and I do have to step in and tell them how they should have handled it, I still like that because they took action. I'll reward them for that, right? At least, a high five or whatever. And then we'll talk about what they should have done. So that way they learn, the fact that they actually took action and did something, even if it was the wrong action. Well, I don't want to beat them with a wet noodle if it was bad, right? You want them thinking on their own.
I'm going to stop you right there. This is the second time today you said beat you with a wet noodle.
No, get out of
Yeah,
here.
he said it on the ILC call too. What's
Huh.
going on in your life? What is it with wet noodles? You got something weird going on
No,
right
it's,
now?
it's like it's a common saying. I don't know how like you've
Some
never
bad
heard
pasta
that.
last night? I've
Yeah,
heard
eat
it, but I
a
mean,
wet noodle.
this
Yeah,
seems pretty intense.
stop diddle daddling. You know, you,
Yeah,
you two over there, stop dickling around. You know, just
Dicklin.
weird little sayings.
Yeah, just wet
Right?
noodle, man. I mean, I've heard it, but man, this is
She looks like she's been rode hard and hung up wet. You know, that's another
oh,
one commonly say.
which I don't even understand. I've heard that one plenty of times. I don't fully understand it. Maybe that's a different podcast, so
Just sounds funny.
yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
So what I
Well,
like to encourage everybody is to make your processes just start. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to go to ChatGPT or Grok and have them make you a process. I would say even before you did that, just start recording what you do in what order you do it. And that way, if you need AI's assistance or someone, at least you have a real basis of what your business operates, because those are great tools, but they don't know how you operate. I would encourage y'all just to make a list in order of everything that you're doing for each step of the process: sales, marketing, office, install, all of it, whether you're a one-man show or you have a full-blown staff. Because in a situation like this, an unplanned accident could ruin everything.
if it's a common thing that we do, whether it's like fixing this thing or installing this thing, we'll take a quick video on how we did it. And I do this probably fairly often, not as much anymore because we have a lot of videos, but just pull out, make a quick 3, 4, 5 minute video, no editing, nothing. I'll put it on YouTube. I'll make it unlisted and it's always there. So if I ever need to tell someone, oh, here, check this video, check the YouTube channel, it's on there. At least it's there and it's documented. It's a very basic level system like anyone can do. It takes 5 minutes when you're in the process of already doing it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. I've done similar, and now I was going to start it now. I'll have to push it back a little bit, but I'm going to wear my Meta glasses and do those things. They're not for clients. It's just, the quick things, the bistro lights, the things we don't necessarily do every single day. And then also the things we do every day, right? How long is it going to take me to do a stripping wire video for my guys and how to make a connection? What's it going to take? 60 seconds? Boom. Put it on our training library. Ever forget how to do a connection? Boom. Tree mounts. Tree mounts are a perfect example. Everyone needs to know how to do a tree mount. And I know I screwed it up royally for the first year, right? Yeah. So we have that video. It's how you do a tree mount, right? So absolutely. That's a great, even if you're not writing it down, have the video. They know exactly what to do.
Your example reminds me of the Brandon Vaughn rule. I forget how he calls it. He calls it like the bus rule or the bus factor. And he calls it like how many bus factors is your business? A bus factor of 1 means, hey, yeah, you get hit by a bus, like your business is dead. And going a level deeper, like, well, who on your team is a key player that if they got hit by a bus as well, would your business be dead? You want to get your business to a bus factor of 4 or whatever he kind of calls it, right? So if your top people were out for whatever reason, business will still at least scoot along.
Interesting. Well, I like that. I've never heard it that way. So awesome.
Yeah. My wife asks all the time. She's like, if you're dead, I'm not doing nothing. I'm selling everything. She's like, she doesn't want to be involved. So it makes me think well, shoot, if I died, would our businesses and our legacy carry on? I would like to think that they would, and she would continue getting a draw from that.
That's an awesome goal. Set it up.
All right, buddy. That's all I got for today. Go.
All right. Next time I see you, you'll see a pillow behind my head. I'm not being lazy. I didn't sleep in. All right,
see you
guys.
next week, bro.